Quetzalcoatlus sat on her nest when two predators appeared. With lightning speed, Quetzalcoatlus struck her beak at them, but missed. With powerful jaws, Monolophosaurus bites her foot, but she powerfully kicks it. Proceratosaurus darts toward the nest, but she lashes her beak at it. Here strike attack Monolophosaurus, measuring over 7.5 inches long. Let's get him unboxed. Inspired by Jurassic World Rebirth, Monolophosaurus looks fantastic. That head sculpt looks great, with a light-colored eye that contrasts well with the dark color scheme. It has a long and thin snout with nostrils, a single crest on the top of its skull, pretty decent teeth. Wish we had the new style of teeth, and a nicely painted tongue. Especially love the golden metallic accents that add a touch of stylish flair. It has a pretty nice skin texture throughout its body. There are some spikes running along its spine that extend to its tail. The tail features some nice curvature. His arms are pretty well done with hooked claws. We can see some pretty good muscle definition in his thighs and calves, with some scoots and sharp claws on his feet. Too bad they're not painted. The details seem a bit muted on its underbelly. Press down on its tail to close its mouth, then push up to open its mouth. Scan the code on its foot to add the digital dinosaur to your collection. Monolophosaurus moves its lower jaw. His upper jaw is fixed in place. Its neck doesn't move. Its arms fully rotate and pivot outward. Its legs move forward and backward. In fact, they can fully rotate. They also move outward slightly. Its tail moves down and up, but it doesn't rotate. Monolophosaurus can stand on its own. This poor creature is lost. Oh, look out, here comes an Ostrancevia. A fast runner, it just ambushed him. It sinks its saber teeth into him. Here's strike attack in Ostrancevia. Let's get it unboxed. Standing about 2.5 inches tall and roughly 7 inches long, here's in Ostrancevia. Pretty interesting design and color scheme. Love the elongated head sculpt with dark brown and orange, a yellow eye with a dark pupil, a long snout with nostril details, sharp teeth with long canines, and a wet tongue. The neck area has orange and brown. Its body is well sculpted with nice skin texture, scars, and brown paint. We can see some nice muscle definition in its legs, with scoots on the feet and unpainted claws. What a bummer. It has a curvy, muscular tail. The details on its underbelly are a bit muted. Pushing its tail down activates its massive chomp attack. Scan the code to unlock a digital version of the dino. An Ostrancevia moves its jaws. Sadly, there's no neck articulation. It moves all 4 legs forward and backward. There's no foot articulation. An Ostrancevia can stand on its own. The Utahraptor grazed on grass. Blinded, he's struck by D-Rex. Here's strike attack Utahraptor. Let's get it unboxed. Inspired by Jurassic World Rebirth, Utahraptor looks great. Measuring over 7 inches long, it features a 3-tone color scheme. That head sculpt looks pretty good, with a light-colored eye and dark green paint. It has spikes on the top of its head, large bony horns on the back of its head, and it has an open beak. There's a tongue, but it's not painted. Its body features multiple rows of light green, rubbery spines. It also has some speckled paint throughout its lower body. It has an armored tail with a unique spiked tail end. Its front limbs look good with textured skin and scoots and unpainted claws. Its hind legs have good muscle definition. Much like the other figures in this line, the underbelly lacks detail. Move its tail side to side for head strike action. Scan the code to unlock a digital version of the dino. Utahraptor's head fully rotates. It moves up and down a bit and slightly side to side. Sadly, its jaws are fixed in place. At the neck, it moves side to side, but it doesn't move up and down. Its front limbs move forward and backward, but not outward. Its hind legs move forward and backward. Its feet don't move. Its tail moves side to side. Like a pelican, the Tapejara scooped the Torvoneustes in its mouth. Here's strike attack Tapejara. Let's get it unboxed. Measuring over 4 inches long, Tapejara looks pretty cool. Check out that head sculpt with yellow eyes and a black pupil surrounded by bright red paint. It has a brightly colored crest consisting of a bone frame with a sail in between. We can see nostril details, and it has what looks like painted teeth on both its lower and upper jaw. And there's a tongue. Its tiny body has some textured skin. Check out that 8-inch long wingspan. We can also see its bony arms. The claws aren't painted. Its underbelly has some speckled paint. Push the button to make its wings flap. Scan the code under its wing to unlock a digital version of the dino. Tapejara can fully rotate its head. With a ball joint, it can move its head up and down, as well as side to side. It can open and close its mouth. Its feet can fully rotate, and they swivel up and down. Torvoneustes swims along. But Spinosaurus is hungry. Using its jaws like a fish hook, the Spinosaurus catches its prey. Throwing it on the ground, it rips it to shreds and takes a delicious bite out of it. Here's Frenzy Pack Torvoneustes, measuring about 7.5 inches long. Let's unleash him. How freaking beautiful is this figure? It's super cool. The paint's absolutely gorgeous. The head sculpt is really well done, with a striking yellow eye that contrasts well with the blue. A long, narrow snout with nostrils, sharp teeth on its upper and lower jaws, and a shiny tongue. Sadly, the roof of its mouth isn't painted. We have awesome paint on its body with some nice skin texture. The tail also has some nice texture. We also see some damaged parts and speckled detail. Its flippers have 2 different shades with textured skin and even damaged parts. The detail on his underbelly is a bit muted, but that's a smooth transition. Scan the code under his fin to unlock a digital version of the dino. Torvoneustes moves up and down at the neck, but it doesn't move side to side. Its lower jaw is articulated. It opens and closes its mouth. Its front flippers fully rotate and swivel up and down. His back flippers also fully rotate and swivel up and down. The tail fully rotates, and the end is flexible. The Proceratosaurus crouched over its freshly caught prey. From the shadows, D-Rex snuck up behind it. The D-Rex clamped its jaws down on its back, savagely lifting it into the air. Measuring about 6 inches long, here's Frenzy Pack Proceratosaurus. Let's unbox it. Inspired by Jurassic World Rebirth, Proceratosaurus looks great. Pretty nice head sculpt with yellow eyes and dark pupils, accentuated with an orangish color, a horn-like crest, a narrow snout with nostrils, pretty decent teeth, and a basic painted tongue. That blue area inside the mouth could have easily been painted. It has some small, barely noticeable spines on its back, and some pretty decent sculpting and paint on its underbelly. Its curvy tail has some skin texture, but it's muted in areas. It has scant details on its arms. Its fingers are pretty well done, with unpainted claws. On the other hand, its legs have richer detail and muscle definition. Its webbed feet are well done with unpainted claws. Scan its foot to unlock a digital version of the dinosaur. Surprisingly, Proceratosaurus doesn't move at the neck. Its lower jaw moves up and down. Its arms fully rotate, but they don't pivot outward. Its legs move forward and backward. Its tail can fully rotate. Proceratosaurus can stand on its own. D-Rex locked its eyes on Edmontonia. With a burst of speed, D-Rex closed in, slamming its weight into Edmontonia's side. D-Rex snapped its jaws at Edmontonia's exposed underbelly. Here's Frenzy Pack Edmontonia, measuring about 7.5 inches long. Let's unbox it. The color scheme looks alright, but the sculpting's pretty impressive at this point. Head sculpt looks decent with yellow eyes surrounded by green, a dark closed beak. Man, take a look at that body armor. It's built like a tank. It's got dark rubber spikes covering its body, along with smaller spikes and some speckled paint on its lower body. It has a spiked tail with some curvature, some pretty good muscle definition in its limbs. It's got unpainted claws on both the front and hind feet. Its underbelly has some detailing with speckled paint. Scan its foot to unlock a digital version of the dinosaur. Edmontonia fully rotates its head, moves up and down, and moves side to side a bit. It moves its legs forward and backward. With a ball-jointed tail, it fully rotates, moves up and down, plus it moves side to side. Edmontonia can stand on its own. Whoa, the Yanni just bit the D-Rex. Angrily, the D-Rex just punched a hole in the Yanni's skull. Here's Frenzy Pack Yanni. Let's unleash it. Yanni's named after Janus, the Roman god of transitions. Meet Yanni, measuring about 7.25 inches long. I'm not really a big fan of this rather bland color scheme. Its head sculpt actually looks pretty good, with a yellow eye and dark pupil, a small snout with nostrils. It has a closed beak sculpt. The body has some decent paint application, with feather detailing. The tail has some pretty nice curvature to it. Its arms are covered in a coat of feathers with unpainted claws. Her legs have some good muscle detail and feathers. We also see some scoots on her feet along with unpainted claws. Her underbody looks pretty plain. Scan its foot to unlock a digital version of the dinosaur. Yanni moves up and down at the neck. There's no side-to-side action. Sadly, her beak doesn't open. Although her arms fully rotate, they don't pivot outward. Her legs move forward and backward. Its feet don't move, and its tail can fully rotate. Yanni can stand on her own.
None of what you just said is good. Another dart! Help me up! Help me!
The Mosasaurus vomits up a live Dilophosaurus onto the boat. What a fun little attraction. Load up that harpoon. Aim! Fire! Drop the crane! We got him! Extract its DNA! First target acquired. I'm building Jurassic Park, but I need to find 3 of the largest creatures to save the world from this genetic abomination, the Distortus Rex. The challenge begins now. Red alert! We have a containment alert. Distortus Rex has escaped. Time for a colossal clash. Distortus Rex, being larger, has the upper hand against the Spinosaurus. The battle erupted with explosive force. It's trying to bite off its hand. Spinosaurus sinks his conical teeth into the mutant. The Spinosaurus charged, whipping his tail into D-Rex. D-Rex, unimpressed, clamped down on Spinosaurus' tail. Fueled by pain, Spinosaurus wildly flung his arms. The monstrous creature unnaturally twisted, blocking the onslaught. Like a linebacker, Distortus Rex rammed the oversized reptile into the ground, stepping on his head. D-Rex delivered a lethal bite, grasping down on Spinosaurus' sail, a backbreaker. D-Rex is the winner! Here's Rumble and Rampage Distortus Rex retailing for $57.74. What do you get when you mix a T-Rex, a Rancor from Star Wars, and a Xenomorph from Alien? Distortus Rex! Get a load of 20-inch long Distortus Rex, a mutant Tyrannosaurus in all of its glory. It has an enlarged forehead like a beluga whale, with an orange eye and dark pupils surrounded by black paint, sharp rubbery teeth, a beautiful-looking wet tongue. It has osteoderms on the top of its head. Hunched at the back, the body looks quite beefy. Its little, white, T-Rex-like arms have scoots and claws. The front, pillar-like arms have some nice blended paintwork, but the claws aren't accurately painted. Its massive legs have wonderful muscle definition and skin texture in its thighs and calves, with dark painted claws. Its muscular tail has an upward curvature with some pretty nice scar details. The details on its underbelly are pretty muted. Push the button on its tail to see D-Rex go into rage and roar mode. It chomps, rumbles, and roars. Twist its tail to make D-Rex perform a deadly side-to-side slash attack. Distortus Rex moves its head down and back up. Its jaws close and open, but they're not posable. Its non-posable small arms move forward and backward. Its front limbs move forward and backward, and the right one pivots outward. There's right elbow bend. Its wrists can fully rotate. Its hind legs move backward and forward, but it's limited. Its feet can fully rotate. The back of its tail fully rotates. Our first attraction showcases the Tail Thrasher Spinosaurus, the largest carnivorous dinosaur. Meet Tail Thrasher Spinosaurus, retailing for $49.99. Here's Tail Thrasher Spinosaurus in its full glory, measuring 21.5 inches long. He's argued to be the longest of the carnivorous dinosaurs. Man, check out that impressive head sculpt. Yellow eyes with dark pupils, long narrow snout, sharp rubber teeth, a beautifully painted and sculpted wet tongue with texture. The neck has striped orange and brown paint with wrinkles. Its body has an impressive, distinctive, boxy sail with orange spines that gradually trail away. Its underbelly has some beautiful blending and texture. His segmented paddle-like tail has more orange and brown paint with finer detailing. The arms are well sculpted with scales, but sadly its hook-like claws aren't painted. Those muscular legs are fairly decent with a rough and bumpy texture. And yes, we actually have black-colored claws. Press the button once to make the Spinosaurus' head thrash side to side, and swing its tail for a devastating tail strike. For the fiercest head thrashing and chomping action, press the button more and faster. Let's see it in action. Awesome sauce. Scan the code to unlock a digital version of this dinosaur. Spinosaurus has articulated jaws. His neck moves side to side, which causes its jaws to open and close. Its arms can fully rotate, and they pivot outward. Although limited, his legs move forward and backward. Its feet can fully rotate. Its tail has several articulated segments that swivel side to side. We can now open the park to customers. They can enter the park and be eaten by dinosaurs. But we need more dinosaurs to stop D-Rex. Prepare for a splash at our next attraction with one of the largest marine reptiles. Time for a colossal clash. The Mosasaurus, Lord of the Sea, has been lured into a trap on land. Sensing easy prey, Distortus Rex closed in. Mosasaurus snapped its jaws in a warning. Unafraid, Distortus Rex slammed its massive clawed feet into the helpless creature. Then, in a move that defied earthly explanation, Mosasaurus stood up. Enraged, Mosasaurus used its fins like boxing gloves. Surprised by the absurdity, Belugasaurus Rex cackled. Distortus Rex struck back. In a courageous effort, Mosasaurus lunged forward to deliver a final crushing bite. Twisting its body, Distortus Rex latched onto the marine reptile's neck. T-Rex wins! Meet Bite and Blast Mosasaurus, retailing for $34.88. Let's attach its tail, fins. Measuring over 25 inches long, here's Bite and Blast Mosasaurus. That facial sculpt looks pretty sweet, with bright yellow eyes with black pupils, a long, elongated snout with nostril details, ultra-sharp teeth made of flexible plastic, but it lacks the forked tongue of a real Mosasaurus. And notice there are even some teeth on the palatal bones. It'd be really scary to be eaten by this. Moving to the body, it has some varying-sized osteoderms along its back. Notice there's even some textured detail on the flippers. Sweet. Her muscular tail features a continuation of osteoderms. I love the creamy paint and detailing of her underbelly. One Dilophosaurus minifigure is included as prey. Press the button on its tail to make Mosasaurus open its wide, prey-seeking jaw. Press the button again, and it spits the mini out of its mouth. Move the tail horizontally for a side-to-side attack. Mosasaurus simultaneously moves its upper and lower jaws. The end of its tail rotates, and the very end is flexible. Its flippers can be fully rotated, but movement feels a bit tight, and they swivel outward as well. While these customers are enjoying being eaten by the Mosasaurus, we need more dinosaurs to challenge D-Rex. With our next attraction, feel the ground tremble as the king of the dinosaurs makes an appearance. Meet Lab Lockdown T-Rex. Time for a colossal clash. The T-Rex charged forward with its powerful legs. As the T-Rex lunged, Distortus Rex dodged. The T-Rex tried to strike back with its tail. Suddenly, Distortus Rex's gorilla-sized arms grasped the tiny forearms of the T-Rex, cracking them. The T-Rex let out a bone-chilling roar. Like a vampire, the T-Rex clenched its jaws at the T-Rex's neck. As the T-Rex lunged forward, its massive jaws snapped down on D-Rex's tail. The D-Rex spun around and clubbed the T-Rex right on the snout. Distortus Rex brought its massive fists down on the T-Rex's skull over and over. Distortus Rex was victorious. Meet Lab Lockdown T-Rex, retailing for $31.44. Let's attach its tail. Meet Lab Lockdown Tyrannosaurus Rex in its full glory. Spanning over 18 inches long, this beast looks intimidating. Oh my gosh. Check out that amazing facial sculpt with yellow eyes and dark pupils. A long snout with nostrils, fishes-looking teeth. They're actually made of plastic. A nicely sculpted and painted tongue with that wet look. The neck area has some ridges. Moving to the body, there's more black stripes. It has shorter muscular arms with unpainted claws. Its massive legs have awesome muscle definition with nicely painted sharp claws. It has a long muscular tail with curvature. Its underbelly has a different texture. Push the button on its back to make T-Rex open its mouth wide for dinner. Release the button to shut it. Isn't that terrifying? Lab Lockdown T-Rex moves its upper and lower jaws. It has limited rotation at the neck, up and down movement, as well as side-to-side motion. Its arms fully rotate and pivot outward. Its massive legs move forward and backward. There's no knee movement, but there's foot rotation. Its ball-jointed tail rotates, moves up and down and side to side. The back part of its tail rotates. It's time to torture our customers. While the T-Rex enjoyed chomping on humans, we're adding even more ways to get chewed. Take a break from scary dinos with our latest attraction featuring the Aquilops. It's a colossal clash. Distortus Rex stumbled upon a tiny, chirping creature. Aw, Distortus Rex gently nuzzled the cute dinosaur. I knew it had a soft spot. D-Rex swung her playfully in its mouth. Distortus Rex's stomach began to growl. Suddenly, without warning, Distortus Rex bashed her brains on the floor. Aquilops charged its small horn at the mutated predator's leg. With no sympathy, it snapped its jaws shut around Aquilops. Here's Primal Protector Aquilops Dolores, retailing for $29.99. Meet Aquilops Dolores, a baby ceratopsian dinosaur. Oh my gosh, how adorably cute is she? Pet Aquilops' head with the slider with her hind legs down and mouth open. Let's place the licorice treat on the tip of her tongue. Oh, she loves it. Press down for roar, then tap her tail for a thrilling leap attack. The pungent scent of the carcass attracted our next attraction from the sky. Quetzalcoatlus managed to wrestle the carcass away from Distortus Rex. Meet the largest known flying creature, Quetzalcoatlus. Quick, let's steal its egg to extract its DNA. It could return at any minute.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh?
Got it. Oh God, it's back. The massive creature used its elongated beak to scientists sprinted toward their chief and swerved away. Second target acquired. It's a colossal clash! Quetzalcoatlus nosedived towards Distortus Rex. Distortus Rex swung its massive tail like a whip. Using its beak like a spear, it began to strike violently. A lucky thrust pierced through Distortus Rex's eye, blinding the mutant dinosaur. Quetzalcoatlus tried to take off, but Distortus Rex dragged the creature down. Distortus Rex pinned the winged creature beneath its body. Distortus Rex had won, but who will stop it? Here's Aerial Ambush Quetzalcoatlus retailing for $34.88. 9.9-inch tall Aerial Ambush Quetzalcoatlus looks massive and beautiful. Her eyes look really nice. Check out that long beak with beautiful shading. Love that curvy tongue with some nice detailing. She has a tuft of black pycnofibers on her head. Her body's well sculpted with muscular details and exquisite pycnofibers. Love the print on her soft fabric wings. Press the top button to make it chomp and roll. It features a variety of dino sounds. Press the bottom button to activate its impressive 24-inch wingspan. Quetzalcoatlus rotates her head with up and down movement. Her hooked beak opens but shuts automatically. At the neck, she moves up and down. Her arms can bend down. Sometimes they may have issues staying in place. Its claws can fully rotate and swivel up and down. Her legs move forward and backward. Her feet fully rotate and they swivel down and up. While the humans are enjoying being eaten by this massive winged creature, our next stop showcases the majestic Titanosaurus, one of the largest land animals to ever exist. It's a colossal clash! A massive Titanosaurus lumbered into view. Distortus Rex only saw a neon all-you-can-eat sign. Without hesitation, Distortus Rex pounced toward the gigantic dinosaur. Chomp! The Titanosaurus screamed in pain, but Distortus Rex vanished, reappearing on the other side. Munch! Another bite on the body. Nibble! A bite on the shoulder. Crunch! A mouthful from the leg. The poor Titanosaurus looked like a half-eaten dinosaur-shaped cookie. Luckily, we got a piece and collected the third DNA sample. Here's Super Colossal Titanosaurus retailing for $69.99. Standing 33 inches tall and a massive 59 inches long, Titanosaurus looks mighty impressive in both appearance and size. Check out that head sculpt with yellow eyes and dark pupils surrounded by a darker color. We can see little nostril details, and there's a sail-like structure on its head. Inside its mouth, it has teeth and tongue. It sports a long, muscular neck with an attractive design with light-colored stripes. Its meaty body is well sculpted with darker paint on the top. Look at that super long tail. White and black striped paint at the tail end. Its legs have nice texture and muscle definition in the thighs and calves. Even the feet are well done with sharp, unpainted claws. Titanosaurus moves its neck up and down. Its neck can also rotate. Its mouth opens and closes. Its legs move forward and backward. The D-Rex terrorized Jurassic Park for too long. The dinosaurs from every corner assembled. Leading the charge was the tiny but fierce Aquilops, sinking its sharp teeth into the mutant's ankles. Distortus Rex roared in pain. Seizing the opportunity, Quetzalcoatlus descended from the skies. Its enormous beak slashed at Distortus Rex's limbs. As Distortus Rex stumbled, the Spinosaurus whipped its tail around in a devastating arc. The T-Rex charged forward, slamming its head into the beast. An angry Titanosaurus trotted forward. Mosasaurus leapt out of the ocean, dragging him beneath the waves. The dinosaurs roared! We kicked your ugly Assasaurus. It's Super Colossal T-Rex. We've got challengers. They don't scare T-Rex. Here they come. Whoa, a headbutt. Oh, it reaches for the leg. Don't make T-Rex mad. What a kick. Swing and a miss. It's over. Here's Super Colossal T-Rex retailing for $52.50 to $69.99. Let's get it unboxed. Let's attach its tail and legs. Meet Super Colossal T-Rex, the king of the dinosaurs in its full glory, spanning an impressive 39 inches long. I absolutely love the size. It looks intimidating. Take a look at that impressive facial sculpt with yellow eyes and black pupils, well-sculpted brow ridges, a nice snout with nostrils, excellent razor-sharp teeth. They're actually flexible. A wet, realistic-looking tongue, and there's a lot of great paint variation. The scales look amazing. Moving to the neck, we see osteoderms, all sorts of folds, and it transitions from dark to light paint. The body features osteoderms along its back, dark stripes, excellent muscular definition, and a rough and bumpy skin texture. It has shorter, muscular arms with unpainted claws. Its massive legs have fantastic muscle detailing, and we can see scoots on its feet with dark-colored claws. Very nice. It has a muscular tail with curvature and osteoderms. Here's a look at its underbelly. T-Rex can swallow and store up to 20 minis. Sadly, minis are sold separately. Interestingly, you can even use bigger figures. Open the latch to release swallowed prey. Super Colossal T-Rex moves its upper and lower jaws. It has limited rotation at the neck, and there's no up and down motion. Its arms rotate, its wrists rotate, its massive legs move forward and backward. There's no knee, its ankles fully rotate. Its tail moves side to side, but not up and down. The end of its tail rotates, and it's somewhat flexible. T-Rex can stand on its own. For comparison, here's a look at Lab Lockdown T-Rex and Super Colossal T-Rex. Oh no, it's Super Colossal Mosasaurus. It just swallowed the whole raft. There goes the whole ship. Here's Super Colossal Mosasaurus retailing for $69.99. Beautiful open window design. Let's get her unleashed. Let's attach its flippers. Now let's attach its tail. Measuring over 36 inches long, Super Colossal Mosasaurus looks incredible. I absolutely love the size. Take a look at this aquatic carnivorous lizard's impressive facial sculpt with yellow eyes and black pupils, well-defined brow ridges, a long, narrow snout with nostrils, sharp, spaced-out rubber teeth, and a realistic textured tongue with wet paint. Wow, it even has teeth on its palatal bones. And the roof of its mouth has that shiny look. Very nice. It has some pretty nice skin texture on its face, and we see a lighter shade on its lower jaw with texturized detail. Osteoderms run along its back with some sweet paint apps. I love that textured, hydrodynamic skin. The osteoderms extend to her tail before disappearing. On its tail, it has some nice textured detail, along with a tail flute. The end of the tail has a dark coloration with some skin texture. Her flippers are well sculpted with rich skin texture. I love her creamy underbelly with beautiful blending and fantastic attention to detail. Super Colossal Mosasaurus can swallow and store up to 20 minis. Minis are sold separately. It's not for use with some minis. There's a compartment for removing the minis. Mosasaurus rotates at the neck. It opens and closes its mouth. Her flippers can rotate. Its tail moves side to side, but not up and down. The back end of its tail rotates. Super Colossal Mosasaurus can be displayed in your collection. Let the battle begin! It just rammed over it. Poor guy. Bam! It returned the favor. Here's gigantic Thrasher's Tyrannatitan. Let's get it unboxed. At 13.25 inches long and 6.4 inches tall with a striking green and red paint scheme, Tyrannatitan looks fantastic. Check out that facial sculpt with red predator eyes, head spikes, beautiful paint on either side, razor-sharp teeth, and a nicely sculpted and painted tongue. It's quite shiny, giving it a wet look. He has some nice red paint in his throat area. Body sculpt looks great with some excellent paint application on top. He has spikes running down his body that extend to his tail. He has a spiked tail, making it appear more imposing and dangerous. His arms are well done with 3 fingers and claws. His nails aren't painted. He has some great muscle definition in his legs. His massive feet are well sculpted with vicious claws. Too bad they're not painted. Here's a look at his underbelly. Nothing too fancy here. Love that rough and bumpy skin texture. Move the tail up and down for vicious head-chomping action. That's pretty darn cool. Then rotate his tail side to side for a dramatic arm-slashing attack. Tyrannatitan rotates at the neck and moves up and down, but it's not poseable. His jaws open and close, but they shut automatically. He moves his arms forward and backward, but they return to their original positions. His legs move forward and backward. His ankles fully rotate. The middle part of the tail fully rotates. The end of his tail is actually flexible. Tyrannatitan can stand on his own. The ancestor of the Triceratops. Here's gigantic Thrasher's Eotriceratops. Looks like it features a stomp attack. Let's get it unboxed. At 12.5 inches long and 6.5 inches tall with authentic sculpting, deco, and texture, this Eotriceratops is ready for battle play or display. The size is fantastic. That facial sculpt looks incredibly sweet. We can see a nose horn, well-painted yellow eyes, and big twisted horns on its head. It's a shame that they didn't paint the smaller horns. The greenish and brownish paint scheme on its frill looks visually striking. Moving to the body, we see nice sculpting with beautiful muscle detail in its limbs. Really love that paint deco covering its front, sides, and even underbelly. Looks sweet. It has sharp claws on all 4 feet, but I wish they were painted. It has a pretty nice sized tail. Eotriceratops features 2 dramatic tail-activated attack motions. Move its tail up and down for head-bumping action. Rotate its tail side to side for a dramatic foot-in-the-air stomping attack. Eotriceratops fully rotates its head. Its neck goes up this much and down this much. Sadly, it's not posable. Its mouth doesn't move either. I wish I could open its mouth. If you turn its tail, its front limbs move forward. On the other hand, its rear limbs are posable. They move forward and backward. On its front limbs, its lower joints move, but they don't lock into place. Likewise, its front feet move, but they're not posable. Contrastingly, its rear feet are fixed in place. Its tail rotates and moves up and down, but it's not posable. The back end of its tail can fully rotate. Eotriceratops can stand on its own. Devour Tyrannosaurus Rex, retailing for $49.84. Let's get it unboxed. Meet Power Devour T-Rex, the king of the dinosaurs. Spanning an impressive 22 inches long, it looks intimidating. Impressive facial sculpt with yellow eyes and a dark pupil, well-sculpted brow ridges, a narrow snout with nostrils, sharp, flexible teeth, a wet, realistic-looking tongue, and a really nice paint variation. Its scales look pretty sweet, with a variety of sizes. Moving to the neck, it has osteoderms and dark stripes, some intricate folds, and it transitions from darker to lighter paint. Its body has osteoderms and dark stripes along its back, and a rough and bumpy skin texture. It has shorter, muscular arms with unpainted claws. Wish they painted its paws. Its massive legs have fairly decent muscle definition. It has scoots on its feet with dark-colored claws. Very nice. It has a muscular tail with osteoderms and some curvature. The details are pretty muted on its underbelly. Hold down and release its tongue to activate its ferocious chomp and devour action with lights and sounds. That's sick. Interestingly, if you keep your finger held on its tongue, it won't bite your finger. Press down once on its tongue to hear cool dino sound effects. Motion its tail up and down for fierce chomping, or side to side for side swiping action. Twist its tail to change the direction of the attack. Power Devour T-Rex moves its upper and lower jaws. It has limited rotation at the neck, and there's up and down movement, as well as side-to-side action. Its tongue moves down and back up. Its arms can rotate, but they don't pivot outward. Its massive legs move forward and backward. There's no knee movement, but there's foot articulation. You can partially rotate its tail, move it side to side, as well as up and down. The end of its tail fully rotates, and it's somewhat flexible. For comparison, here's a look at Lab Lockdown T-Rex, Power Devour T-Rex, and Super Colossal T-Rex. Inspired by Jurassic World Rebirth, the Utahraptor is the oldest and largest of the Dromaeosaurids. Overall, the sculpt actually looks pretty decent. Nice facial sculpt with a sweet, bright orange and black paint scheme, yellow eyes with a black pupil and some lighter paint under the eye, nostril details, ultra-sharp teeth, and a nicely painted shiny tongue. Its body is covered with brown and orange with a brilliant coat of fur. Look at those massive arm claws, ready to tear into foes. It also has flexible feather details, some pretty good muscle detail on its legs, but also it has a lethal killing claw on each foot. Deadly. Look at its feathered tail, really nicely done. Push down on its tail to activate an upward head strike attack accompanied by a fierce roar. Conversely, push down on its tail for a downward head strike attack. Rotate its tail either left or right to make it turn its head in the corresponding direction. The Utahraptor rotates its neck, and it moves up and down. Its jaws close and open. Its arms can fully rotate, and they swivel up and down. Its legs swivel forward and backward, its feet are fixed in place, its tail can partially rotate, and it moves up and down. The end of its tail rotates. Here's Wild War Baryonyx, a close relative of the Spinosaurus. Let's get it unboxed. Let's attach her tail. I love Baryonyx's look and color scheme. Look at that facial sculpt with striking green eyes with a dark pupil surrounded by dark paint, narrow snout, cone-shaped teeth, and a shiny, realistic tongue. The shape of its snout and teeth resembles those of a crocodile. Check out the paint and details in her neck, very nice. She has multiple rows of spikes running down her back and extending through to her tail. Very nice paint and skin texture, and great muscular definition in her legs. She has 3 sharp claws on her feet. Take a look at her vicious, spiked tail. The tail has some nice curvature. There's a speaker and battery compartment on her underbelly. Move her tail up and down for a head strike attack and dinosaur roar. Rotate its tail to change attack direction. Baryonyx rotates at the neck, and it also moves up and down. Its jaw opens and closes, but it always remains open. Her arms can fully rotate, and they swivel outward. Its legs move forward and backward. Sadly, its feet don't move. Her tail partially rotates and moves up and down. The end of its tail can rotate. Here's Wild War Nasutoceratops. Let's get it unboxed. With authentic movie-inspired sculpt and deco, Nasutoceratops looks fantastic. Man, check out that impressive head sculpt with yellow eyes with a dark pupil. A short but thick snout, large curved bull-like horns, and that large spiked frill area with sweet skin texturing. Great paint application. Its body is well sculpted and painted with a dark gray tone on its back. It has a pretty nice skin texture throughout its body, but it's a bit muted on its hind legs. Some decent muscle definition in its legs with clawed feet. Notice it has 5 front claws and 4 rear claws. It has a pretty short but muscular tail. On its underbelly, we see the speaker area and battery compartment. Move its tail up and down for a head strike attack and dinosaur roar. Rotate its tail to change attack direction with roaring sounds. Nasutoceratops rotates at the neck and moves up and down. Sadly, its mouth doesn't open and close. Its forelimbs move forward and backward, and they swivel outward. Its hind legs move forward and backward. Its feet don't move. Its tail partially rotates and moves up and down. Its rear tail rotates. Here's Wild Roar Maiasaura. Let's get it unboxed. I actually love Maiasaura's lovely paint scheme. Let's attach its tail. The facial sculpt is pretty decent with yellow eyeballs with a dark pupil, a small but pointed head crest for headbutting, an open mouth sculpt, and head spikes that run down her neck and then abruptly disappear. Not a big fan of that transition, but I get it. Check out those sculpted details on her neck. The curved spikes extend from her body to her tail, though we do see another rough transition. I love the body sculpting with rough and bumpy scaling details. The little paint details and exquisite sculpting on her body are a nice touch. We have some really nice muscular detail in her hind legs. She has 2 claws on her forelimbs and 4 sharp claws on her hind legs. Look at its muscular curved tail with little spikes. On its underbelly, we can see a speaker area and the battery compartment. Move its tail up and down for a head strike attack and dinosaur roar. Twist its tail to change attack direction and hear roaring sounds. Maiasaura rotates at the neck and moves up and down as well. Surprisingly, her mouth's fixed in place. Its forelimbs can fully rotate and pivot outward. Contrastingly, her rear legs only move forward and backward. Its feet are fixed in place. Its tail partially rotates, but it returns to its original position. It can also be moved up and down, but it's not posable. The end of her tail rotates. We've got our hands on the Jurassic World Rebirth Launch and Battle Vehicle set by Mattel. Can we capture the Velociraptor with Krebs? Measuring 10.7 inches long, this Jurassic World off-road vehicle sports super sweet modeling with wheels that roll into action. This vehicle has a front windshield, a front bumper, and lights. Too bad they don't turn on. The interior has seats for 2, a dashboard, and a turning steering wheel. Too bad it doesn't actually steer the front wheels. There's also a gear shifter. On the exterior, we have 2 side mirrors. We have the Jurassic logo, an InGen Biogenetics logo, and the number 02. On the back, we can see the taillights and the rear bumper. There's a large compartment in the back of the off-road vehicle. The wheels are made of hard plastic, not rubber. Here's a look underneath the vehicle. Inspired by the movie, here's the 7.5-inch long Velociraptor included in this set. Really nice facial sculpt with cool blue paint with a striped design. Its upper teeth look fine, but the lower set of teeth look like sloppy crap. It does have a pretty nice tongue. It has some quills on the top of its head running down its neck. It has stripes running down its back. The tail has a few stripes, and it has some nice curvature. Sadly, it has unpainted hand claws and unpainted foot claws. It even has dew claws, but they're unpainted. It has a lighter shade of paint in its throat and belly area. This set also includes a detachable turret. Let's load up the dart projectile, shoot the dino to capture a DNA sample. Now load the capture net. Aim and hit the trigger to capture the dino. Wearing his movie-inspired outfit, 3.75-inch Martin Krebs looks pretty decent. Krebs can ride in the vehicle or man the launcher. He rotates his arms with outward pivot. He has elbow bend and elbow rotation. There's no wrist movement. Sadly, there's no waist movement. His legs move forward and backward, and he can do the splits. He has knee bend and knee rotation, but there's no movement in the feet. Krebs can stand on his own. This Velociraptor rotates at the neck, and it moves up and down. Its lower jaw opens and closes. Its arms fully rotate. Its legs move forward and backward. Its feet don't move. Its tail fully rotates. The end of its tail is flexible. This Velociraptor can stand on its own. As for the vehicle, the side mirrors can move, the turret can rotate, and swivel up and down. Here's the Spinosaurus Danger Set, retailing for $34.99. Let's unbox it. With an entertainment-inspired sculpt, paint, and deco, 16.5-inch long Spinosaurus looks pretty good. Let's attach its tail. It's not as incredible looking as the $50 figure, but it's decent. The head sculpt looks good with light-colored eyes and dark pupils, brow ridges, a long, narrow snout, and vicious rubber teeth. It has a nicely sculpted and painted tongue with texture. The inside of his mouth is painted nice. Its neck doesn't have any striped paint, but there's lighter paint in the throat area. Its body has that large boxy sail with spines. Not a huge fan of that sail paint blend, but there's some rough and bumpy skin texture. Its muscular paddle-like tail has a few stripes with orangish paint. It's not segmented like Tail Thrasher Spinosaurus' tail. Also, there's some curvature to it. His arms are well done with nice skin texture, but its claws are unpainted. There's some decent muscle detail and texture in its legs, and we can see scoots on its feet and shiny nails. It's a shame they're not painted. Here's a look at his underbelly with some nice texturing. With movie-inspired attire and glasses, 3.75-inch Dr. Henry Loomis is based on the likeness of Jonathan Bailey. Wearing her movie-inspired outfit, 3.5-inch Zora Bennett is based on the likeness of Scarlett Johansson. It somewhat resembles her. The set includes several accessories, a 2-piece DNA extractor. Let's equip Dr. Loomis with it. Here's the flare gun. Zora can hold the flare gun. Zora's wearing the shoulder holster. It can be removed. There's also this utility nut. Let's equip Zora with it. Also, there's a weapons case with some nice detailing. It can close and open and store weapons. The dart gun splits in two to fit in the utility case. Scan its foot to unlock a digital version of the dinosaur. Spinosaurus' neck moves up and down, moves side to side, and pivots somewhat. His jaws open and close. Its arms rotate, but it doesn't pivot outward. Its legs move forward and backward. Its feet can fully rotate. Its tail moves up and down and side to side. Surprisingly, the tail doesn't move, even though it looks like it can. Spinosaurus can stand on its own. Dr. Henry Loomis rotates his head and moves up and down with some head pivot. His arm fully rotates and pivots outward. He bends at the elbow with elbow rotation, but there's no wrist movement. He has waist rotation, his legs move forward and backward, and he can do the splits. He has knee bend and knee rotation, but no foot articulation. Dr. Loomis can stand on his own. Zora Bennett rotates her head and moves up and down with some head pivot. Her arms fully rotate with outward pivot. She bends at the elbow with elbow rotation. She has waist rotation. Her legs move forward and backward. She can do the splits as well. She has knee bend and knee rotation. Sadly, her feet don't move. Zora can stand on her own. Here's the Matchbox Mosasaurus Rescue Action Boat, retailing for $29.99. Love the open package design with that backdrop. You can capture Mosasaurus by land or sea. With movie-inspired sculpt and deco, 12.75-inch Mosasaurus actually looks pretty sweet. Pretty nice head sculpt with yellow eyes and a dark pupil, brow ridges, a narrow snout with nostrils, small painted teeth, they're nowhere as good as the mainline figure's teeth, and a tongue, pretty basic looking. Sadly, the inside of the mouth isn't painted. It has pretty good paint apps and osteoderms running down its back to its tail. She has some darker paint on her tail, a visible tail fluke, and some tail curvature. Its underbelly looks pretty good with a lighter paint and a textured design. Her flippers have a muted texture. Its lower jaw opens and closes by pressing the button. There's no head movement. Although it looks like her tail can rotate, it does not. The end portion of her tail is flexible. All 4 of her flippers rotate a bit. They're made of a flexible material. This 12.5-inch long rescue action boat looks pretty awesome. It has a pretty sweet looking exterior. A crane with a working winch for capturing and transporting the Mosasaurus by sea. A working ramp for the detachable rescue boat. Some cool stickers on the front and side windows. And the deck has some pretty nice textured details. Here's a closer look at the missile launcher. We can mount the missile launcher on the top of the rescue action boat. 4 projectiles are included with this set. These projectiles may be stored on the rescue action boat. Let's load a harpoon missile, aim at the Mosasaurus, and fired. We missed the first shot. She's ramming into the boat, causing some destruction. I got my sights on her. Fire! Hooray! We landed the shot, attach the crane, and bring her on board. The boat has wheels for traveling on land. Check out the sea creatures underneath the boat. The crane can rotate a bit, and it moves up and down a little. A 1/64th scale die-cast Jeep vehicle is included in this set. The detachable rescue boat looks pretty basic. Let's deploy the ramp. Now we can engage in rescue protocols. Here's the Matchbox Dino Catcher RC retailing for $48.59. Ooh, looks like there's dino catching action in 2 speeds. Let's get it unboxed. The Dino Catcher RC vehicle looks fantastic. This RC vehicle features all sorts of cool details, like a working capture claw, a dino capture cage, large functional rubber tires, a rotating steering wheel, but it doesn't actually steer the wheels. Room for 2 action figures inside the vehicle for enhanced storytelling. Action figures are sold separately. Inspired by Jurassic World Rebirth, 1 Aquilops dino figure is included. Nothing moves, it's just fixed in place. But you can remove it from its base. Initially, you have to turn on and pair the controller with the RC vehicle. Can we actually catch the rogue Aquilops? With the capture claw open, chase the dino. Now manually swing it back and secure the dino in the truck's capture cage. We did it! We're buying every Jurassic World Rebirth Wave 2 action figure. How much will it all cost? Recreate epic action scenes from the movie with this Distortus Rex Island escape set. Let's add it to the cart. With an awesome design, Power Devour Tyrannosaurus Rex is primed and ready to chomp and devour. It features tail-activated actions and tongue-activated lights, sounds, and chomping action. Can't leave this on the shelf. Let's add it to the cart. This impressive off-road launch and battle vehicle set launches a DNA sample collecting dart or a net projectile. Throw it in the cart. Let's check out the gigantic Thrashers Wave 2 line. Titanosaurus looks incredible with an amazing sculpt and paint. It features tail-activated thrashing action. At 14.75 inches long, Pterosaurus looks cooked with an incredible design. Move its tail for chomping action. Rotate its tail for a ferocious thrash and chomp attack. Let's check out the Wild Roar line with tail-activated action and sounds. Here's Ocosaurus, Abelisaurus, adding it to the cart. Spiclopieces, let's add it. And also look for Ankylosaurus, adding it to the cart. Let's check out the Strike Attack Wave 2 line. Here's Aquilobator, Nanotyrannus, Herrerasaurus, and also look for Zuniceratops. Let's check out the Wave 2 Frenzy Packs. Here's Bapiosaurus, Mincaria, Archaeornithomimus, and Chiroptera. I'm missing these from my collection. Adding them all. Recreate thrilling scenes from the movie with 3.75-inch scale Zorabene and Velociraptor. They're posable to bring the action to life. Zora includes a knapsack and dart launcher to enhance storytelling possibilities. With the 3.75-inch scale Dr. Henry Loomis and Pteranodon story pack, bring the action and thrills of the movie to life. With posable joints, you can create endless adventures. A backpack and a stun prod are included. Also look for Duncan Kincaid and Velociraptor, and Ruben Delgado and Parasaurolophus. This Mosasaurus-shaped Micro Adventures Ultimate Mosasaurus playset opens to reveal a cool mini Jurassic World inside, with 7 different finger-activated features from slides to pop-out panels and 6 micro-figures, adding it to the cart. Based on the Jurassic Part 3 classic design and measuring nearly 3 feet long, Super Colossal Spinosaurus looks pretty freaking awesome. It can swallow up to 20 mini dino figures. Triceratops and Velociraptor minifigures are included. I couldn't find this one, but man, I want it bad. With this Track and Chomp Distortus Rex and vehicle set, there are 3 ways to play. Use the remote to make D-Rex roam and attack, or control D-Rex as it chases the car, or control the off-road vehicle as it escapes the D-Rex. Additionally, there are button-activated chomps, glowing eyes, and sounds. With the Hot Wheels Racerverse Jurassic World Rebirth Crash and Splash track set, can you escape to the sea? This set pits a die-cast Racerverse Velociraptor against a Spinosaurus. In the ultimate race for survival, race down the double helix with 3 possible outcomes. Will you be victorious or devoured? Now for the moment of truth. So how much did it all cost? The total cost is $510. Is that what you guessed? My wallet definitely feels lighter, but I got some fantastic additions to my Jurassic World Rebirth collection. Damn, I really love this collection. So what's your favorite Jurassic World Rebirth Wave 2 action figure? Which ones are you dying to add to your collection from Wave 2? We're buying every Jurassic World Rebirth action figure. How much will it all cost? Measuring over 18 inches long, lab lockdown Tyrannosaurus Rex looks simply incredible. Let's add it to the cart. Man, Rumble and Rampage Distortus Rex looks freaking insane. It features tail-activated actions. Can't leave this on the shelf. Let's add it to the cart. Aerial Ambush Quetzalcoatlus looks pretty darn cool with fabric wings. It has expandable wings. I'm gonna put this in my cart. Measuring over 25 inches long, Bite and Blast Mosasaurus looks amazing. It features a button-activated bite feature. Can you swallow the mini Dilophosaurus? Tail Thrasher Spinosaurus looks pretty cool with an interesting paint scheme. It features continuous rampage action and sounds. Throw it in the cart. Measuring 39 inches long, Tyrannosaurus Rex looks badass. Check out that impressive detail. Let's put it in the cart. Whoa, check out 36-inch long Mosasaurus in all his glory. Its mouth opens wide to swallow mini dinos. Gotta add this to my collection. Spanning a whopping 59 inches long, Titanosaurus looks like massive fun. Adding it to the cart. Let's check out the gigantic Thrashers line. Eotriceratops looks fantastic with head-striking action and a stomping attack. Tyrannotitan looks pretty sweet. Added it. Let's check out the Frenzy packs. Here's Torvonistes, Yanni, Edmontonia, and Proceratosaurus. Let's check out the Strike Attack line. Here's an Austransevia. Let's add it. Ucisaurus. Let's throw this in the cart. Tapejara and Monolophosaurus. I'm gonna put this in my cart. Let's check out the Wild Roar line with tail-activated action and sounds. Here's Utahraptor, Maiasaura, adding it to the cart. Nasutoceratops. Let's add it. And Baryonyx. With the Spinosaurus Danger Set, recreate action-packed scenes with a Spinosaurus, Zora Bennett, Dr. Henry Loomis, and several accessories. With the Micro Adventures playsets, open the Dino head-shaped playset to reveal a mini world of fun inspired by the movie. Look for the T-Rex and Spinosaurus sets. Open the jaw of the Rage and Roar T-Rex mask to hear growling sounds. It also features light-up effects and 3 aggression levels. Become either the Velociraptor or the Spinosaurus with these authentic masks inspired by the movie. With the Spinosaurus Battle Claws, take your play to the next level with these 10-inch claws made with soft plastic material with realistic texture. Let's take a look at the LEGO Jurassic World Rebirth sets. With Baby Dinosaur Dolores Aquilops, create a cute baby Aquilops with posable head, jaw, arms, legs, and tail. It also comes with a buildable flowering plant. With this Raptor off-road escape set, build an off-road vehicle for fast getaways and a bush with a surprise feature. Push a hidden button to make the Velociraptor jump out during chase and escape scenes. Bring your adventures to life with Ruben and Isabella Delgado, a baby Dolores Aquilops, and a scary Velociraptor. With the brick-built Mosasaurus boat mission set, track down a Mosasaurus in a boat like a mission specialist. The Mosasaurus is fully articulated with an opening jaw and moving fins and tail. Play out your thrilling adventures with Leclerc and Atwater. With this T-Rex River Escape set, can you escape the menacing T-Rex? Set features T-Rex, shed, dock, boat launcher, and an ATV. After the T-Rex destroys the shed, it can be rebuilt for endless fun. Push the bone lever to launch the boat and escape. Help Teresa and Xavier escape the terrifying Rampage. The Raptor and Titanosaurus tracking mission set builds a Titanosaurus and Velociraptor, plus a camp with a falling tree, charging station, and an off-road vehicle with trailer. Bring your storytelling to life with Martin Krebs, Zora Bennett, and Dr. Henry Loomis. Bring your Jurassic World Rebirth adventures to life with the Spinosaurus and Quetzalcoatlus Air Mission set. Build an impressive ancient temple with a waterfall, trap, and falling columns. Set also builds a truck and helicopter for added thrills. Play out your research adventures with Martin Krebs, Zora Bennett, Duncan Kincaid, and Dr. Henry Loomis. Check out this 10.5-inch roaring T-Rex plush that roars and moves. We found a slew of Jurassic World Rebirth collectibles from Captives. Here's Build and Battle Dinos, Smash and Hatch with 8 to collect, Captives Dinorama with 3 to collect, and Build and Battle Dinos with 13 to collect. Power Devour Tyrannosaurus Rex is primed and ready to chomp and devour. Also look for Zora Bennett and Velociraptor, Dr. Henry Loomis and Juvenile Pterodon, Duncan Kincaid and Velociraptor, and Ruben Delgado and Parasaurolophus. Aquilops Dolores is an interactive dinosaur that reacts to petting, has a tail-activated protect action mode, and is ready to chomp on a licorice tree. Recreate the epic action of the movie with Matchbox Mosasaurus Rescue Action Boat. You can capture by land or sea. The blaster fires real projectiles. There's also a Dino Catcher RC vehicle with a capture claw to grab the included dino figure. Arriving this fall, this off-road launch and battle vehicle set launches a DNA sample collecting dart or a net projectile. It's perfect for recreating stories with Martin Krebs and the Velociraptor. Recreate epic action scenes from the movie with this Distortus Rex Island Escape set, a Target exclusive featuring Distortus Rex, 2 figures, a raft, and more. Coming this fall, this dino head-shaped Mosasaurus playset opens to reveal a mini Jurassic World with 7 different finger-activated features, 7 sound effects, and 6 micro-figures. Features include slides, pop-out panels, and breakaway destruction play. Here are the Jurassic World Rebirth Funko Pops: Mosasaurus, Titanosaurus, Distortus Rex, Quetzalcoatlus, and Aquilops. Funko.com exclusive Dioblurceratops, Funko.com exclusive Carnotaurus, and Jumbo Spinosaurus. This fall, look for dino-inspired versions of Uno Jurassic World Rebirth and Kerplunk Jurassic World Rebirth. Also look for Timblin Spinos this fall. Don't let the Spinos fall. Available this fall and standing 18 inches long, Ultimate Action Chomp T-Rex rumbles, roars, and swallows 3-inch figures. Press the power pad for chomping action and realistic sounds, or push to roll and see your head and tail move. Includes 3-inch action figure and patrol boat with a removable launcher and 2 projectiles. Coming this fall, Aquachomp Chase Mosasaurus pack features sound, motion, and real feel fins and spine. Featuring a real feel spine and launching this fall, the 9-inch tall sprinting Spinosaurus figure can lunge forward and chomp. There's also the Imaginext Jurassic World Rebirth action figure set with a 3-inch human figure and 5 dinos. The included blaster can fire a projectile. Also look for the Imaginext T-Rex, Dimorphodon, and Aquilops. Now for the moment of truth. So how much did it all cost? Total cost is $1,300.47. Holy my wallet feels a whole lot lighter. But man, that was totally worth it. So much Jurassic World Rebirth greatness packed in one incredible adventure. That's priceless. Damn, I love this collection. So what's your favorite Jurassic World Rebirth action figure? Which ones are you dying to add to your collection? Jurassic World Rebirth collectors and die-hard fans, we're on the adventure of a lifetime, hunting for the new Jurassic World Rebirth action figures and merch. Time for a colossal clash. The T-Rex charged forward with its powerful legs. As the T-Rex lunged, Distortus Rex dodged. The T-Rex tried to strike back with its tail. Suddenly, Distortus Rex's gorilla-sized arms grasped the tiny forearms of the T-Rex, cracking them. The T-Rex let out a bone-chilling roar. Like a vampire, the T-Rex clenched its jaws at the T-Rex's neck. As the T-Rex lunged forward, its massive jaws snapped down on D-Rex's tail. The D-Rex spun around and clubbed the T-Rex right on the snout. Distortus Rex brought its massive fists down on the T-Rex's skull over and over. Distortus Rex was victorious. It's time to torture our customers. While the T-Rex enjoyed chomping on humans, we're adding even more ways to get chewed.
None of what you just said is good. Another dart! Help me up! Help me!
Mosasaurus vomits up a live Dilophosaurus onto the boat. What a fun little attraction. Load up that harpoon. Aim! Fire! Drop the crane! We got him! Extract its DNA. First target acquired. Time for a colossal clash. Distortus Rex, being larger, has the upper hand against the Spinosaurus. The battle erupted with explosive force. It's trying to bite off its hand. Spinosaurus sinks his conical teeth into the mutant. The Spinosaurus charged, whipping his tail into D-Rex. D-Rex, unimpressed, clamped down on Spinosaurus' tail. Fueled by pain, Spinosaurus wildly flung his arms. The monstrous creature unnaturally twisted, blocking the onslaught. Like a linebacker, Distortus Rex rammed the oversized reptile into the ground, stepping on his head. D-Rex delivered a lethal bite, grasping down on Spinosaurus' sail, a backbreaker. D-Rex is the winner! We can now open the park to customers. They can enter the park and be eaten by dinosaurs. But we need more dinosaurs to stop D-Rex. Prepare for a splash at our next attraction with one of the largest marine reptiles. Time for a colossal clash. The Mosasaurus, Lord of the Sea, has been lured into a trap on land. Sensing easy prey, Distortus Rex closed in. Mosasaurus snapped its jaws in a warning. Unafraid, Distortus Rex slammed its massive clawed feet into the helpless creature. Then, in a move that defied earthly explanation, Mosasaurus stood up. Enraged, Mosasaurus used its fins like boxing gloves. Surprised by the absurdity, Belugosaurus Rex cackled. Distortus Rex struck back. In a courageous effort, Mosasaurus lunged forward to deliver a final crushing bite. Twisting its body, Distortus Rex latched onto the marine reptile's neck. D-Rex wins! While these customers are enjoying being eaten by the Mosasaurus, we need more dinosaurs to challenge D-Rex. Take a break from scary dinos with our latest attraction featuring the Aquilops. It's a colossal clash. Distortus Rex stumbled upon a tiny, chirping creature. Aw, Distortus Rex gently nuzzled the cute dinosaur. I knew it had a soft spot. D-Rex swung her playfully in its mouth. Distortus Rex's stomach began to growl. Suddenly, without warning, Distortus Rex bashed her brains on the floor. Aquilops charged its small horn at the mutated predator's leg. With no sympathy, it snapped its jaws shut around Aquilops. The pungent scent of the carcass attracted our next attraction from the sky. Quetzalcoatlus managed to wrestle the carcass away from Distortus Rex. Meet the largest known flying creature, Quetzalcoatlus. Quick, let's steal its egg to extract its DNA. It could return at any minute.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh?
Got it. Oh God, it's back! The massive creature used its elongated beak to strike!
Run!
The scientists sprinted toward their chief and swerved away. Second target acquired. It's a colossal clash! Quetzalcoatlus nosedived towards Distortus Rex. Distortus Rex swung its massive tail like a whip. Using its beak like a spear, it began to strike violently. A lucky thrust pierced through Distortus Rex's eye, blinding the mutant dinosaur. Quetzalcoatlus tried to take off, but Distortus Rex dragged the creature down. Distortus Rex pinned the winged creature beneath its body. Distortus Rex had won, but who will stop it? While the humans are enjoying being eaten by this massive winged creature, our next stop showcases the majestic Titanosaurus, one of the largest land animals to ever exist. It's a colossal clash! A massive Titanosaurus lumbered into view. Distortus Rex only saw a neon all-you-can-eat sign. Without hesitation, Distortus Rex pounced toward the gigantic dinosaur. Chomp! The Titanosaurus screamed in pain, but Distortus Rex vanished, reappearing on the other side. Munch! Another bite on the body. Nibble! A bite on the shoulder. Crunch! A mouthful from the leg. The poor Titanosaurus looked like a half-eaten dinosaur-shaped cookie. Luckily, we got a piece and collected the third DNA sample. The D-Rex terrorized Jurassic Park for too long. The dinosaurs from every corner assembled. Leading the charge was the tiny but fierce Aquilops, sinking its sharp teeth into the mutant's ankles. Distortus Rex roared in pain. Seizing the opportunity, Quetzalcoatlus descended from the skies. Its enormous beak slashed at Distortus Rex's limbs. As Distortus Rex stumbled, the Spinosaurus whipped its tail around in a devastating arc. The T-Rex charged forward, slamming its head into the beast. An angry Titanosaurus trotted forward. Mosasaurus leapt out of the ocean, dragging him beneath the waves. The dinosaurs roared! We kicked your ugly Assasaurus!